right. First, start off with finding a joint where we can disconnect it. We can cut it. So we'll go ahead and do that now. My homemade knife here. All right. I always try to leave as much as I can and just cut off the smaller bit if I can. All right. Now, got to get the X-Actos out, and we can scrape off any of that silicone they might have covering it up. Just do a little scrape here. All right, now have a little brush. All right, we'll go ahead and power up our machine. I got this guy off of Amazon. If any guys are interested, I'll if I can remember, I'll put a link to it in the description. This thing is so awesome. If this had been Weller brand, like that one there, it would have been like $6,000 or something crazy. But anyway, these are pretty cool. Pippi Long here to learn. All right. Well, we're gonna do it together. Nah, I'm just kidding. I've probably done this about 1,000 times. So what we're doing is we're actually finishing up all the LEDs around the office so we can get the podcast started up. So this is a beginning to the podcast. I'm finally doing it. Finally doing it. I can't read a whole lot of the comments. I'll try my best because like I say, you have to concentrate on this for some reason, which I'm not very good at anyway. But all right, so just gonna kind of scrape this clean, and if we can, I'm going to do a more in-depth video about it after I get these speed queens out of the way in here. All right, and we'll take and brush it again. Now, I'm no professional solder master. I know there's a lot of gatekeepers for everything you do. It's like, geesh, I just kind of learned how to do it, and I do it. Never took a class or anything, so if anybody sees me doing anything wrong, yell at me. Just don't cuss at me. All right. So the biggest problem is because about the longest one I've ever found is these 100-footers, which is, it's plenty long enough, but in my case, it is not. So now, yeah, I got this at the Goodwill a couple days ago. This thing is freaking awesome. So, well, yeah, it's kind of old too. So it just helps me to see better when it's plugged in, which I'm pretty sure it is. There we go. There we go. All right, let me make sure this is not in your way. Oh, man, I'm a mess today, right? All right. Let me move. Sorry. All right. There's no way to, there sure is. All right. How about that? Is that a little bit better? All right. I say all right a lot. Sorry. So we're going to get another piece of tape here. And we're going to tape this side down. I love to solder stuff. It's fun, for real. If I could do that all day long, I would. I'm going to show you guys how to fix, if you have a Milwaukee, I'm going to show you what's wrong with these guys a lot of times. They got computer boards in them. It's kind of crazy. Well, not computer boards, but a breadboard. All right. So now the fun part. And we'll get a little flux tinning paste here. Just kind of spread it all over. All right. It's not as good on the live. You can't see it that good. My screen's also cracked, so we're just gonna get this stuff all heated up and melted. If I had this on, so that's a good idea. Let's we'll get this guy fired up. Hold on a second. It only takes a couple seconds. Not yet. Sorry. All right. There we go. Trying to stay out of the way so you can see it. There, we just heat it up a little bit and it'll all melt. And that way we can, now we're gonna tin all the copper here, which in that case we just need a little solder. So I always use electrical solder that is, this is what I use. Yeah. All right. So let's we'll pull a little piece off. So I just unwind it and take about a 12-inch piece off, and well, it's a little more manageable. All right, and literally this easy, right? So we just kind of flood it and get our first connection there. And the cool thing about it is if you happen to spill over, it only sticks to the copper, so it won't ruin your connections. And this quick, we're gonna have another 200-foot LED strip. Let's see, what are you doing? We are Fernando. We are combining a 100-foot strip of LEDs because we need a longer strip, and all they had was 75-foot or 100-foot. I'm sorry. So now we have 200-foot, which is a lot better. I'll answer a couple questions here in 1 second. There we go. Up. All right, now that's not good. So then we get our, sorry I'm zoomed in. You can't really see anything if I don't. I apologize. What's good with my brother? What's up? What's up, Handy Capable Inc? How's life, man? Life's always good, man. You know, I guess it really depends on what day you ask. That's always a thing. All right, let's clean our iron off here. Sorry if this is a little boring, guys. I've never done a live on YouTube. I just seen it and I was like, hey, let's go for it. But anyway, so we're gonna take this copper here, right? We're gonna put a little flux on it, and then we're gonna suck up all that extra solder there because that is not good. We don't want to splice those connections, those two together. So, all right. So now I put a little flux on our copper, and we're going to go on the bottom side and kind of heat it up. And now we're just going to stick it right over top of the solder and pull any of that extra off of there. It's kind of cool. You don't ever have to worry about like if you get too much on it, because you can just pull it right off. I also have a solder sucker over there, but I wanted to use this stuff. All right, and it gets hot. All right, so now let's try this again. I was being a little careless last time. Oops. All right, can't see too great there. Let's try this. All right, now so, and just so you know, I'm kind of learning myself here. I don't know a lot about this stuff. So I know that it's really hard to get these to connect. So the next thing, let me show you this. This is really what I was planning on doing anyway, but you can do it. It'll just take me forever and I have to keep cleaning it off. So see this super thin wire? It's like a strand of hair, right? We're just gonna lay it across and attach it like that. So, and whether I did it right or not, I don't know, but I made another board where we made the connections with a breadboard. We just cut it down. So, all right. So now, if I don't lose it, we're gonna take this little strand here, and we're going to tin this strand. I'm saying a lot of things that, where are these long strips going? They're going up in the studio. They're going up right along, all along there. Yeah. So I was gonna try to put a couple together and put them down in the store just to make some cool lighting. All right. So yeah. So what we do is I just run it through here, get a little flux on it, all right? Then we take our solder and we get a little solder on the tip here, and then I know I'm going to have a lot of comments saying I'm doing something wrong. I probably am, but this isn't a professional job for anybody. I'm kind of learning myself, to be honest. All I know is that you need flux, and you need solder, and you need heat. And I got them three things. I just don't know how to do them. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I say that a lot too. All right, so now, once we get her situated here, all right, we just give a little tap, and there it is. And it is now a connection. And then, so after I get this clipped off of here, get this guy moved over. And on to the next. Like I said, there's probably a better way to do it. I don't know. I'm kind of, like I said, I'm learning, and I'm wrong on a lot of things. That's all right. I know how to fix appliances though, if that counts for anything. See, I keep pulling it up too early. I always forget these things. They don't cool down as quick as like if you're welding, that's for sure. All right, 2 down. And we'll see if we can get them all without messing up. It's kind of my life story, messing up. Yeah, it's probably not as funny to you guys. All right. Yeah, so after I get all these on, we'll clean them up a little bit. If I can grab it. Yeah, and the other thing is these strands are all different. I had another strand that was 5 connections. This one's 4 connections. And I was like, why aren't these guys working? I figured it out the hard way. About an hour's worth of wasted time. I always think people are smart when they know how to solder and stuff, so I always imagine it makes me look smart. And I'm probably wrong, but either way, right? This works out a lot better. I can actually see it. All right. And sometimes I get Allen out. This is Allen. Allen, the magnifying lens. Yeah, the big magnifying lens with the light works really good. Just not when I'm trying to do it on camera. All right, those look good. All right, and then we'll get this one cleaned up. Oh yeah, hey Khaki, if you're still here, did you know, I probably didn't tell you, my wife started at Chaminade Julienne High School today. Butcher Baker, man, I've been watching your shorts and have learned several things that came in really handy being a property manager after my father passed away and left me a new profession. No nonsense content. Awesome, man. Listen, I'm glad you like it. That was really like my whole point for doing this stuff. It's so much better when you're trying to learn something and like you don't just have somebody just talking the whole time and like, hey, listen, quit talking so much. I just came here to learn something. I mean, it sounds bad, but like I don't really care about your day. If I make a video talking about my day, that's a different thing. But this video is not about my day. So if that's what you're talking about, if not, I guess I just told you how I felt anyway. So, but man, hey, I appreciate you. Listen, you know, a lot of people get away from the whole, I'm not one of them kind of like, I didn't really care about being famous. Which obviously I'm still not. I'm just saying I like doing it to do it because I like to help people. Like, you know, I like to learn things, so I like to teach things. And I'm not a good in-person teacher. You can ask all the people that work for me, but I can make a video. Actually, this is the guy to ask here. All right, and then we'll give her a little plug in, see if it works. And according to my calculations, it might. All right, so yeah, I got both of these wound up. Sheesh. All right, hang tight for a second and we'll see which one is the plug-in. This one. All right, I had to unwind one spool and then rewind it backwards. So let's see. Is this the one? This shall be it. All right. I'll unwind it real quick. Yep. If anybody remembers what VHS tapes are or cassette tapes, this was, if you had to do this, it was probably a bad day. Oh, there it is. All right. So theory here is both strands are going to light up the correct colors. Let's see, just make sure I didn't embarrass myself and put them on the wrong ones. All right. Oh, not that one. All right, hold with me 1 second here. Actually, see, this is what on my, this was just I was messing around on. Let's see, we can plug straight in, just like that. So the next one I wire up is going to be that, so that they're all connected. We can just plug them all into one. Let's see, cheeseburger. Yeah, he told me, I hope she likes it. Yeah. A jeweler's loop. I don't know what that is. Ethan, how you doing, Ethan, if you're still here? Sorry if I didn't see any comments. Give me 1 second here. Let's check this out. All right. Plug him in. Just make sure that our 12-volt DC, if you can see that, is going into where this arrow is, because you can switch it up. I don't know if it works or not. If it does, it might be backwards. All right, we got it plugged in. And all right, let's see how it does. Hey, look at that. There we go. Now we've conjoined the strips so they work. Let's get the remote here, wherever that's at. Is there a white remote over there? Actually, I think that's it. Yeah, That's it. There we go. All right, let's see what we. I don't think this matches up for some reason. Oh yeah, it does. No, it doesn't. See, different buttons don't. So this isn't the right remote, but either way, it works. We got it. Yeah. I don't know what. I swear I have the right remote around here somewhere for it, but yeah, there we go. We did it. So that's pretty cool. I was just had a burger recently, no cap. Sorry for the confusion. Hey, no worries, no worries. I would like a cheeseburger myself. Actually, I think I'm gonna go get one now. I don't know how to switch the camera around. Well, I do now. So this is we're gonna get this guy all finished up. We're gonna start the podcast. I'm not sure if anybody would be interested in watching it. It's a lot of detail work, but it's worth it. Looks good. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, we gotta do something with this. I don't even know. I just had somebody gave it to me. I was like, oh, let's hang it up. It looks like texture. And oh yeah, I've been wanting to do this. Does it make my eye look big? I don't know. All right, sorry. That's randomness. But the next thing we're gonna do, check this out. Maybe to a lot of you, 1991 doesn't sound very long, but it is. It's like, what, 29 years, something like that? This Whirlpool. This is a Speed Queen set. And we're going to do a video on it and show you how to tear it down, how to clean it, and show you how well it works from 1991. That's a long time. So, but anyway, yeah, and we painted that green for absolutely no reason. But this is the podcast studio here, and we're going to be doing interviews on regular, everyday people, and we're going to be stringing some lights together, because that's what we do. So anyway, this is the end of this live. It's not too interesting, like my entire life. So anyway, yeah. Then if you guys, anybody's ever interested in being on the podcast, if you're in the Ohio area, specifically Franklin, Carlisle, Miamisburg, something like that, we are here, and we're going to be doing a lot more videos come soon. So, and I was going to do the long way videos, but they said not to. So, but anyway, thanks, Khaki, as usual. I didn't tell you because I didn't know you even got on YouTube, to be honest. But I will start letting you know about these lives so you can be my one supporter. So anyway, all right, well, you guys have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. And if you need to know how to solder them together, it's easy. Anybody can do it. You can go get you a little setup for about 15 bucks. Solder your strings together instead of paying double for the longer LED ropes. And that's that. Y'all have a good one.